then I have to bear the whole parts, right? This one, what is the normal way? I don't mind.
Okay, let's look at how to create a marketing plan. Just a small video. Just go through this. This guy is good. Um, let's hear
Yeah,
it from
if
him.
we split it, what do we have to do with the costume?
So you're ready to start marketing, but you have no plan. Where do you begin? What should you include? How can you present it? You have the questions, we have the answers. Hello world, my name is Mike Ploger, and here at Visme, we aim to make your work life easier. Whether it's design, presentations, or marketing, we have the tools to help you become a true professional. Marketing is a necessary operation for any business looking to take a leap towards success. However, if you don't have the proper experience, you might be lost on how to create a marketing plan, and these are extremely helpful when it comes to understanding your business, clarifying your goals, staying focused, and keeping everyone on your team on the same page. In this video, I'll take you through the 7 necessary steps to creating a winning marketing plan, as well as share a number of templates you can start with right away. Shall we? Understanding the purpose behind a marketing plan is step number 1. Ideally, it should be used to help you set your goals, understand your target audience, and optimize the impact of your marketing campaigns. Communicating your big strategy or idea is what your marketing plan is all about. In order to do this, every marketing plan should consist of the following. Number 1, your short and long-term marketing goals. Number 2, a description of your target audience and their persona. And number 3, 1 or more high-level marketing strategies and tactics. This infographic template available on Visme right now features each of these key details. It clarifies the objectives, the target audience, and strategies in an easily consumable page. If you wanted to go the extra mile and include even more detail, you could also add an overview of the current market situation, key performance indicators, budget or financial considerations, or a timeline on when the plan will be carried out. Typically, all of this information is communicated on a PDF, just like the one we just saw, but if you're feeling creative, try creating an infographic, a full presentation, or an interactive web page to share your plan. Who knows? It could be the difference between your plan and someone else's. Without further ado, let's dive into 7 steps for creating an effective marketing plan. Step number 1. Start with an executive summary. This is essentially a brief summary or overview of your entire company and the key details of your marketing plan. It highlights the function of your business and the purpose of your plan. This shouldn't be very long. The summary can include past achievements and the future direction of the company. Consider this template here. The details are concise and to the point. You want to tease your viewers on what's to come and get them on the edge of their seats. It's not overwhelming, just a quick introduction before you get into the meat of your plan. Revisiting your company's mission, vision, and values is important to highlight early on. Why? It'll provide clarity and answer any questions as to why your marketing plan is the way that it is. It'll show viewers you had this in mind throughout your entire planning process. Templates like this can help because it'll educate or remind your viewers how your company got to the point they're currently at and where you're looking to be in the future. One of the first steps with any plan is doing your research. Study the market, study the competition. What are others doing that's working? And then what can you do to make it even better? Deeply analyze your own company's strengths and weaknesses. Touch on what you're doing well, but don't be afraid to communicate what you think could be stronger. A SWOT analysis, or strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, is a great way to present your research. You can visualize the company's path, identify opportunities, set goals, and so much more. This template right next to me can be edited in Visme and is completely customizable. From the text content to the colors, fonts, icons, you name it, you can edit all of our templates to match your brand. You can do the same for your competitors. Compare your company with another one in the industry to see how they match up with one another, side by side. It can be eye-opening, sure, but take a hard look at the competition. It's crucial if you want to compete in the market. After identifying your competition, you must identify your target customer. This will allow you to create more informed and tailored marketing strategies. Build a person from scratch. How old are they? What's their income? What are their interests? What do they value? A template like this is perfect for putting that person you've built on paper and explaining him or her to your audience during a presentation or during a meeting. Or what's one way that's almost always used when someone wants to explain themselves for a job? Well, a resume, of course. This template more closely resembles an actual resume. It includes basic information, a photograph, personality traits, a bio, goals, frustrations. You can edit it however you see fit to describe your target audience. And if your target audience is a mixture of different people, try creating an infographic with data widgets. You can break down how much you should cater to one group or the other. There's a number of different charts and graphs you can use to help, but this template went with pie charts to break down target customer percentages. It's easier to understand than if someone was trying to explain it without a visual. Okay, you've done your research, you know your audience. Now it's time to outline your marketing goals. What are you hoping to achieve with your marketing plan? The most important thing to remember with this step is to be specific with actual numbers. If you're hoping to achieve more web traffic, don't just say the goal here is to increase web traffic. Say, my goal is to increase traffic to our site by 30% within the next 3 months. You need a concrete goal, not a blanket statement. This template is simple, easy to digest, and lays out specific goals. They're all measurable and clear. Following the progress towards the goals won't be difficult with how definitive they are. And as I mentioned, deadlines could be used as well. If that's the case, a template like this could be more fitting. In order for this company to accomplish a goal, these 3 phases must be properly carried out. Marketing plans like this help viewers follow along as they can refer back to them if they start to get off track. Continuing off my last point, our 6th step is to lay out your marketing strategy from beginning to end. There's 3 details to write down and include with this step. 1, what to do. 2, how to do it. And 3, the channels to use. I highly recommend turning this into a visual so your team and audience can fully understand your thought process. To make it even easier for them, turn your strategy into a series of phases or steps. It could look something like this, clarifying what needs to be done in each step before moving on. Or if you want more certain dates and deadlines, this template here could be even better. Specific dates are laid out from the first phase of the project to the launch. If you want to ensure something is completed by a certain time, we highly recommend using this template. Infographics in general are wonderful for displaying information in a way that is easy to understand. People are much more likely to retain information paired with a visual rather than with text alone. Another template to consider is something like this. Lay out all of your information in a detailed manner, leaving nothing to the imagination. Last but not least, detail the budget considerations for your plan. How much is it going to cost in order to reach your goal? It's important to be clear with this up front, at least as best as you can. Marketing can be costly, and there are often a lot of hidden expenses. This may be the most helpful template of all. It clearly lays out the cost to your company. Try to set a cap early on so you have a goal to stay under from the jump. Okay, we've covered the steps for preparing your marketing plan. You should be able to put one together from start to finish, but I did want to share just a few more Visme templates that may help you depending on what industry you're in. This restaurant marketing plan template is versatile for either massive chains or local eateries. You can replace the photos with your own and change the colors just like with other templates. If you're in real estate and are a part of a team, or even if you're operating your own business, this template here can be useful. The SWOT analysis included makes it perfect for businesses focused on property marketing. Maybe you work for a SaaS or content company and you're looking to take your content to the next level. This template will help you organize your editorial calendar so you're able to reach your goals on time. Or what about social media? We all manage our own pages of some sort, and all businesses should have their own as well. Want more followers? This template can lay out your goals, describe your ideal followers, and so much more. This digital marketing template has a modern feel with a number of different features. SWOT analysis, executive summary, goals, strategies, it has it all, just waiting for you to hop on board and make it your own. Product marketing requires as much or more research into consumers as any form of marketing. That's why this template covers those basics as well as includes the detailed marketing budget we covered just a minute ago. Want to market yourself? Build your own personal brand? Well, Visme has the templates for you too. It's just a simple 3-page plan highlighting resume skills and experience before getting into your personal goals. And it wouldn't be a Visme video without further discussing infographics. Visme has changed the game when it comes to presenting information in fun, animated, and clean designs.
Right, so that's certain templates that you guys can use and get information about the marketing plan. Now I'll switch to the most important thing that you should be focusing on is the strategic management, right? Definition, purpose, and examples, right? Strategic management is a plan used of a company's resources to reach its goals and objectives. Strategic management requires ongoing evaluations of internal processes and external factors that may impact how a company's functions. So companies of all sizes and in all industries can benefit from practice of strategic management. Right. So what you see in this article, we explain the benefits of strategic management, how it works, and the types and stages of strategic management, and we provide an examples to guide you. Right? So let's see what this has to say. Benefits of SM. Achieving organizational goals takes planning and patience. Right? So strategic management can help companies to reach their goals. That's number one. Strategic management ensures the steps necessary to reach a business goal and implement company-wide. So this is more or less going very parallel to the business objectives and putting it to the company and to the to its layers of employees and to get them aligned to your objectives. So strategic management offers many benefits to companies that use it, including, now here we go, competitive advantage. Strategic management gives business an advantage over competitors because its proactive nature means your company will always be aware of that changing market. Strategic management will be used to achieving of goals. Right? Strategic management helps keeps goals achievable by using a clear and dynamic process for formulating steps and implementation. Strategic management establishes sustainable growth. Strategic management has been shown to lead to more efficient organizational performance, which leads to manageable growth. Now, competitive advantage, how you differ from your competitor. What makes the organization so different to competitors, right? Now this you need to know. And then you have business objectives, you have business goals, your vision, your mission, right? So how to achieve it? Nikan goals දාලා තියන්න බෑ. ඒක achieve කරගන්න ඕනේ කොහොම හරි. So this systematic management or strategic management give a pathway to achieve this. Now, for example, when I was working for many companies, the first thing I do is that how are we going to be different to others? If we are different, like for example, Melbourne is always values, ethics, Sri Lankan values, tradition, right? Manchi may be innovative, but I said no, let's stick to our ethics. And then we launched Yahagone Idiriyata. TVS, I said, let's be innovative, because no one is in the industry is talking about innovations. So then we determine the competitive advantage and to set, and we have set up achieve goals being set, and then we introduce a system called KPIs, which is being broken down into all the departments to achieve these goals, and then how to sustain growth. To sustain growth, we need employees. We need satisfied a particular employment force. So then we agreed that we can give 2 years, 2 times bonus in 1 year, right? So April you get a bonus and December you get a bonus, right? And then they started delivering tremendously towards the company. Bonuses, special events, sponsorships. We even sponsored people for sports. Through that, we started driving sustainable growth. If employees are absolutely satisfied, they'll deliver more. That keeps the organization growing, and we can reach the top. That's how TVS became 12 billion company within 8 months. That's how we won most number of awards, most number of recognition from consumers, because of sustainable growth, because of human resource development. Right. So this is I'm not talking about products now. I'm talking about the inside of the company. That's called strategic management. Cohesive organization, strategic management necessitates communication and goals, implementation company-wide. An organization that is working in unison towards a goal is more likely to achieve that goal. That's exactly what we did in all the companies that we even at Morrison's, JL Morrison's. In the entire Salesforce was ignoring the Nivea brand. I got that into their nerves. How? Because I told them, look, we are an organization. With you, we can grow. And I started sponsoring the Salesforce people, and there we have everyone working towards one objective. And also increase managerial awareness. Strategic management means looking towards the company's future. If managers do this consistently, they will be more aware of the industry trends and challenges. So that's simple. Right. අපි ඇතුළේ ඉඳන් පාලනය කරනවට වඩා එළියට බහලා බලන්න ඕනේ මොකද්ද වෙන්නේ කියලා. ඒක අපිට පේනවා, right? එළියේ මොකද්ද වෙන්නේ කියන්නේ. So awareness with regards to product, with regards to pricing strategies, with regards to distribution, the managers need to see. And through that, we can drive growth because we are absolutely aware as to what is happening. And that's part of marketing anticipation. How does strategic management work? Strategic management requires setting objectives for the company, analyzing the actions of competitors, reviewing the organization's internal structure, evaluating current strategies, and confirming that strategies are implemented company-wide. To restructure a company, or say example, Melbourne Biscuits, when we are restructuring in 2003, we looked at what's our current strength, how many lorries we have, what kind of markets we are in. Is Manji in the same platform? So we analyze one by one. Right? That's how strategic management is going to work. Strategic management can be either perspective or descriptive. So what is it? What is this perspective and descriptive? Let's see. Strategic management means developing strategies in advance for an organizational issue. So that's perspective. So what's descriptive? Strategic management means putting strategies into practice when needed. Both methods of strategic management employ management theory and practice, which is absolutely true. Now, if you look at perspective, means developing strategies in advance of an organizational issue. For example, we anticipated an economic slump in 2010, and we started building 20 rupee packs at Melbourne's, and we sustained our growth. Now, if you look at from a descriptive point of view, strategic management means putting strategies into practice when needed. So into the development process gave us 5 different new products, which we thought shelve it. But when the time comes, we'll launch it. One product is, you can see it in the market, called Melbourne Snackers. Funchi savory biscuit, that was launched by me. We kept it. We said, no, we'll wait till a particular year. We'll wait till the next New Year comes. Sinhala Alutta Avurudda. Ilanga Avurudda අපි මේක launch කරා. Right. So likewise, both methods of strategic management, employee management theory and practice. So these are very strategic decisions where strategic management comes into play. Right? While upper management is responsible for implementing strategies, ideas, goals, organizational challenges can come from any member of the company. Many companies employ strategists whose job it is to think and plan strategically to improve company's functions. Right, now see, I been employed as a head of marketing at Melbourne, so I act as a strategist as well. Certain times, company hires me to be a strategist of that company. So see the company's direction, not the direction of the product. Where this company is going. මේ දෙක පටල ගන්නවා මිනිස්සු. මිනිස්සු හිතනවා මේ ප්‍රොඩක්ට් එකට තමයි මේ කරන්න ඕනේ කියලා නෑ. ඕවර්ऑल කම්පැනි එකටත් ඒක කරන්න ඕනේ. Right. So then අපි උඩ මැනේජ්මන්ට් එක විදිහට කම්පැනි එකේ ඩිරෙක්ෂන් එක ගැන හිතන්න. ඒක හිතන්න බැරි නම් අපිට කම්පැනි එක ඇතුළත ප්‍රොඩක්ට්ස් ලොන්ච් කරන්න බෑ. මිනිස්සු දන්නේ නැහැ ඇයි මම වැඩ කරන්නේ කියන එක. There has to be purpose of working. That purpose has to be driven by KPIs. That purpose has to be driven by HR strategy. Now I'm coming to the point. What is the HR strategy? What is marketing strategy? What is the factory strategy? So everything put together is strategic management. Right. And that's how you become an employee as well as a strategist. I hope you understand. I think Gimhan is with me. I hope Gimhan understands.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So if you want to stop me and ask. Okay, I'll proceed to
Okay,
the next level. Types of strategic management. Strategic management as a concept can be approached in a variety of ways. Below are some of the popular types of strategic management. Right. Now, everyone do SWOT analysis. Strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Why we do this? Is to study what is happening inside and what is going to happen outside. A strategic tool. This analysis allows you to investigate internal and external factors. That is part of business planning. Right? අපි එන අවුරුද්දට ලෑස්ති වෙනවා නම් මේ අවුරුද්දේ අගෝස්තු ඉඳලා අපි පටන් ගන්නවා BP එක හදන්න. මේ ඔක්කොම කරන SWOT එක කරලා බලනවා අපේ මොනවද තියෙන strengths. අපි කොහෙද weak company එකක් විදියට. product එකක් විදියට නෙවෙයි product SWOTs පස්සේ හදන්නේ. Right, internal factors includes positive or negative factors that exist within your organization and are able to change or affected in some way. සමහර විට negative employees ලා ඉන්න පුළුවන්. ඒක HR එක slow වෙන්න පුළුවන්. factory එකේ machine issues තියෙන්න පුළුවන්. These are weaknesses. So then weaknesses has to be converted into strengths. So that is part of strategic management. Machine එකක් වැඩ කරන්නේ නැත්තම් machine එකක් වැඩ කරව ගන්නවා. ඇයි ඒක වැඩ කරව ගන්න? ඒක මොනවද කරන්න පුළුවන්? ඒක analyze කරලා බලන්න. මේකට is it worth of spending so much money for that machine? Why can't we get a fully automated machine? Then make a classic example එක තමයි. When Melbourne was run on totally labor oriented, Manchi thought otherwise. Manchi බැලුවා ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ weakness එක තමයි. Labor orientation, which is the old way. ඒගොල්ලෝ කරේ fully automated machines අරන් ආවා, which is done by robots. So it's basically robotics. And they're well off. Why? They cut down so much of money, right, that can be passed down to the consumer. So imagine how competitive they are, right? So that's kind of things can be derived from the SWOT analysis. Then there's another one called Balance Scorecard. Balance Scorecard helps you find which facets of your business need improvements by breaking down the performance evaluation process into four areas known as legs. These legs are learning and growth, business processes, customer perspective, and financial data. Right? ඉස්සෙල්ලා බලන්න ඕනේ මේ company එක learning company එකක්ද කියලා. growing company එකක්ද. ඊළඟට බලන්න ඕනේ what are our business processes. මිනිහෙකුට ඇවිල්ලා customer complaint එකක් දැම්මහම මාස 6ක් යනවා නම් ඒකට tender. There's something wrong with the customer complaint what do you call consumer care process. The customer අපිව දකින්නේ right? And then what is financial data? So the balance scorecard method can generate timely reporting mechanism that shows all stats related to the growth of the company. So that's another tool. Then we have another one, 5 steps of strategic management. While there are different approaches and frameworks for strategic management, there are generally the same 5 steps in the process. So first, identification, then analyze your situation, formation of strategy, execution of strategy, and then evaluation of your strategy. So this is not for the product. It's almost similar of getting it done for a product, but this is for the organization. Organization එක හරියට market එකේ position කරගන්න ඕන. නැත්තම් වෙන්නේ වෙන කෙනෙක් අපිව replace කරනවා. Computer කෙනෙකුට පුළුවන් ඕනම දක්ෂ computer කෙනෙකුට පුළුවන් they can replace the other organization's position, right? එහෙම වෙච්ච වෙලාවල් තියෙනවා, right? Now if you look at Honda is seen as one of the best machines in the world. අපි කරේ ඒගොල්ලන්ව reposition කරා, right? ඒගොල්ලන්ව අපි විහිං reposition කරා. Say you may be having the best machine, but you don't have the innovations. So what happens? Right? Honda started losing market share. Api Bajaj reposition kara. You may be having the variety of motorbikes, but we have scooters, we have bikes, we have 3-wheelers, we are all around. It's not your reputation, it's the variance, it's the customer satisfaction. So we reposition them. And we threatened them, and we took their share. Right? එතකොට මේ company එක හරියට position කරගන්න ඕනේ market එකේ. That's called strategic management, right? So what is identification? The first step in strategic management is evaluating the company's current direction. කොහෙද යන්නේ අපි? This often includes understanding the company's goal, mission, and overall strategic direction. Assessing where the company's current process will help you to achieve your goals. Every month there are reviews. Where are we going? කොහෙද අපි ඉන්නේ? Strategic process එක යනකොට identify කරගන්න ඕනේ කොහෙද direction එක කියලා. Once you understand the current process, you must analyze the details. What is working? What is not working? What inputs from organization stakeholders can you gather? This is the time to answer any questions that will help solidify the necessary elements of the strategic plan. A SWOT analysis or identification of SWOT is a useful tool, what I told you before. Formations. Once you have information you need, it is time to create an action plan for the reaching the goal. Make sure the steps are clear, focused, and directly related to the goal. Then, මම මුලින්ම මෙල්බර්න් එකට යනකොට ඒකේ තිබුණේ අනර්ගත්තේ විශිෂ්ට සංකේතය කියන goal එක. අනර්ගත්තේ විශිෂ්ට සංකේතය, meaning the entire company is driven by quality. එහා පැත්තෙන් කියනවා the crowning success කියලා. රසලව රජකිරුල. එතකොට දැන් අපි ලොකු player නම් අපි රජකිරුල ගන්න එපා. So Manji basically repositioned us, saying you're bloody traditional. You're no point. You're very old. ඉතින් අපි මොකද කරන්නේ? අපිට බෑ අනර්ගත්‍ය විශිෂ්ට සංකේතයක ඉන්න. සංකේතයක කියන සේල්ස් එන්නේ නැහැ. So what we did, we had a massive planning session which ran into about 4 months, and we came out with this brilliant idea of inspired by goodness. It's the same quality thing but reworded, inspired by goodness. Right. So once you have the information you need, time to create the action plan to reach the goal. So we put a brilliant plan. All the products were relaunched. Why? Because we have a corporate goal. And then we execute it. Follow the steps outlined in your strategic plan. Make sure that all stakeholders are implementing the plan as designed for maximum efficiency. So who are the stakeholders? Your heads of departments, your suppliers, your investors, your banks are stakeholders. So we had series of discussions with suppliers, banks. We said, help us, and we'll show you how this organization can be turned around. So finally, as a strategic initiative, you need to evaluate the final product. Did you achieve your goal? Was the process implemented appropriately company-wide? Based on your answers to these questions, you can reflect and revise as needed. So every month, every week, every month, every 2 months, every quarter, every half a year, biannually, we analyzed our data. We started doing our evaluations. And that's how we turn companies, and that's how I turn brands, and that's how I turn companies. It's a very, very strategic approach which keeps people absolutely busy. මාර ලස්සනයි ඒ process එක. මිනිස්සු ඉන්දිද්දිම company එක turn around වුණායින් පස්සේ products හොඳට කරද්දී when they receive bonuses, right, 2 times a year, just the happiness that I get of seeing that this company has been turned around was absolutely brilliant. Right. So with experience, I'm telling you, strategic management is one of the best things that I have ever come across. Apart from me being the head of marketing, of many organizations and director marketing at many organizations, but being a strategic marketer or strategic manager was fun. Maragati, a feeling lamai ekane employees la e bonus එක අරන් යන ඒ bonus එක වටනා කියලා දැනගත්තා ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ මොනවද තියෙන සතුට නිසා ආයතන grow වෙනවා. So you have to think from that particular point, and that's what strategic management is all about. This is very deep subject. I thought of covering it for you because you need to know other than the marketing management. Yeah. So that ends my lecture. It's a very crisp lecture for you, but there'll be more info being put to the LMS. Please follow it, and then you'll be able to gather more info. There'll be more videos being put to LMS, and this is my lecture. I think we are done for the day. So any questions, Gimhan? Am I clear? Thanks for staying with me.
Yes, sir. No questions, sir. Thank you.
Okay, then we can wind up. Thank you, Gimhan. But please look at the LMS. Everything will be there. Thank you
Okay,
then.
sir.
Okay, good night.
Good night, sir.